Hey y'all, this is Brett, and I'm gonna be your new Sunday Your Closet Case. You might remember me from last year. I subbed for a couple people, but I am 21. I identify as queer, and I live in Colorado Springs. I'm a huge nerd. I play Final Fantasy, I watch Battlestar Galactica and Firefly, and all sorts of things. I read webcomics. I'm a huge nerd, and that's okay. The music playing right now is from a webcomic, and it doesn't get much nerdier than spending money on soundtracks to webcomics. Anyways, this week's topic is on getting involved in your community, and that can be either the LGBT community or the community at large. And there are just a couple of things I want to add on to what some other people have already said. Steph was talking about how important it is to be out in the community and present a good image for the community to kind of alter people's viewpoints that they might have about the LGBT community, especially LGBT youth. And I just kind of wanted to drive that point home. And the reason for that is when someone who has a negative viewpoint on the LGBT community is walking through their town and they see the LGBT youth program cleaning up the parks or helping with the homeless or any number of things, when they see that, it conflicts with what they already have in their heads. And even if that doesn't change their opinion right away or that day, next time they think of the LGBT community, that's what they're going to think of, and it's going to at least start that process. And kind of going off what Katie and Toby were talking about with negative words and that kind of the connotations behind them. I just had a really interesting conversation with someone in the LGBT community who's much older than I am, and I very flippantly used the term queer, and it offended him, and that was a total shock to me, because in all of my experience, the word queer has been a very positive, self-affirming thing. I mean, I identify as queer. And it turned into this really in-depth conversation about the word and how it's changed over time, and how even now it still carries some negative connotation, especially with the older LGBT community. And I think that it's really important that we continue to have those conversations and continue to stay connected between generations, because we have so much to learn from each other. And we really have to maintain that connection, because if we don't pool all of our resources together, if we are not all on the same page, then the chances of us creating the change in our community that we want, the positive change, it just drops. Kind of going off of that, I would encourage anyone to look in their community for pride centers or foundations or youth programs that cater to the LGBT community, and to either join groups or volunteer or do anything you can to become a part of them, because not only is it such a fulfilling experience helping out with groups like that, it fosters a sense of community. So that's all I really have to say this week. If you are interested in the contest to change the Your Closet Case logo, just make sure you can get the submissions to us any way you can. You can leave a comment on our channel, you can write on our Facebook wall, you can send us a Facebook message, and if you want to do that, our web address is www.facebook.com/yourclosetcase. And I guess I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one.